put up a fight straight away, and starting on the CT side is going to be not as sincere.
Yeah, it's a tough, rough start for North on this T side, but let's see what they've got in their back pocket. Danes do love a bit of nuclear action. Flamey, known for his ramp aces, but not glilled up right now, just waiting. Push is going to come through. He spots it, but doesn't commit to the fight. We'll just drop down lower towards that B site. Boomich, similar story. Doesn't want to overcommit. And we'll just give North the room they deserve. The fight's down towards B as North look to continue towards this lower site. There are plenty of rotations, but it might not matter. The kills are coming through, all Danish. There's a trade for Electronic, and it's back and forth into a 3-on-3. That molly is great, but the shot from AZ comes in just before it. Electronic gets pushed out of Secret to just 10 points of health, and North can go back up towards Heaven.
Nightmare fuel as Cajun goes away from B, secures this bomb plant, and it's a bomb plant for Heaven as well. Electronic and Perfecto, the two players left in the clutch, they've gone down towards B, so they might already be writing this one off.
They do have that armor, so it looks like 100 on the Perfecto. Perhaps Electronic also has 100 armor, which is worthy of saving. Obviously, you can upgrade into head armor the next round for a significantly less cost.
You're all about those savings, Trace.
Yeah, I guess now would be the time to, look at your savings and really think about everything.
Yeah.
But it does look like North are not going to have to worry about saving this round. It does look like Navi have given away this pistol. And we're going to be jumping into the second round here shortly. Overall, though, guys, I feel like Navi might have a rough start. This just might not be what they're used to.
I mean, North with the pace already established on the T side, they're going to be feeling confident. They should have the first 3 rounds locked in, you'd like to think. Navi are going to force to try and combat that, but easier said than done. Got a couple of nades. Not going to be going towards a yard to stack them outside, though. It's just going to be simple heading in. Couple going outside to throw a molly to disperse any kind of outside smoke, but it's North rushing in through the vent. Gate gets down.
Wow.
Great grenade from whoever that was on Navi. Does a hell of a lot of damage, about 150. And North, however, are already on the B site.
Yeah, really good grenade right there. With all that HP taken away, they still haven't gotten the bomb down just yet. Navi, you're onto it. Vent bomb strat looked pretty good. Flamey somehow is able to just barely get off a frag there to KRB before he's eliminated by Gade. AZ outside. The bomb should be planted momentarily. Just trying to be thorough in their approach is North. And so far, so good. Perfecto left is lonesome. Lands a deagle shot, not to the head, though. So it'll be Cajun B that does take damage now. Cavalry has been alerted. It's only a matter of time. 2 rounds for North, and 1 Harry Russell on the menu.
Yes, indeed. I want to just see Simple, be untethered from his mortal coil and ascend this plane of existence and just step right up. Because you think about it, man, he's always streaming FPL. He's always
the guy breathes the game. It's pretty obvious.
He's always playing Counter-Strike. And as a result, he should be pretty used to this online realm of CS. Gade straight out through the door. MSL and Cajun B finding the openers.
Ooh, that's I don't even know how Flamey gets away with that kill. He even dinks a follow-up player, but North are just going to flood the lobby, and they will drown Navi in the A site. It's going to be guns going well for North. The 3-0 lead that we kind of expected after that pistol pickup, but now Navi have got guns to go with. Simple can even get that AWP. He's been saving for it, and it's his lucky day. Yeah, even team dinks. He shoots MSL in the face, but it's not a problem. It's still around for North with minimal damage from Navi. Now, where does this orb go for Simple? You would imagine Garage, but let's have a look. Boomich is already heading towards Mini. Simple is going to go up the ladder, actually, towards that top site, expecting maybe another faster play from North, but the mollies will deny and delay any of that. The smokes outside land perfectly despite Navi's Molotovs, and North will get a player down towards B, but there's already a rotation in the form of Boomich.
Cajun, in the meantime, has opened up this A-bomb site. So all this movement down towards B might not even ever play into it. Navi are already locked out of the site.
Yeah, Navi actually got fully baited by those outside smokes. Simple fell off of heaven to go fight the yard, but North only sent one player down towards B with those smokes. Boomich has been waiting all round for that fight, and he will get ahead of it. Low HP, though. Retake potential here for Navi, but already 2 players in CT spawn. Looks like a save. And Navi realized that North have picked up a 4th round. That's a great heads-up info play from Cajun, just running through the hut, getting a kill, and Navi having no one else on the site to trade. You're not going to get many situations like that if you're North, just a solo man on A. And the long-term effects that's going to have is it's certainly going to condition Navi to be more aware of that upper site. We're going to see, I'm sure, a lot more players playing A from now on. Electronic Shadow gets spotted, so they are not pushing out of the lobby.
That got a little scary there. 4-0. Navi still haven't responded. They do hold on to some weapons from the prior round. Another op in the hands of Simple.
One thing that people say about online CS is that, you know, there's less pressure because you're not at LAN. And so people feel more free to do kind of crazy things that they might not necessarily do when they're on those big stages, such as those, you know, information hut pushes with no flashbangs, with no utility, with no bait. And you can see Navi, the reaction of that previous round. They put 3 players on the top side. They've got Simple dedicated with the AWP. After no rush, he will wrap heaven and try and support outside if needed. But it's okay for the time being. North, however, are set up with smokes towards the yard, ready to go.
Oh, they try and block that smoke with the Molotov. They were hoping that was going to give them a bit of a gap, but it hasn't really. And that has allowed a player to slip on by. Gade, a lucky player in question, has gotten past the outside smokes. Boomich is going to go ahead and drop this one over its secret, and that will stop North in their tracks. Flashes in towards radio now, and maybe going to try and hit this ramp room, but Flamey is in position, primed, ready to go. He's going to get flashed up, fades away, gets down the ramp. AZ's been eliminated elsewhere. That's over towards Mini. Looked like maybe for a second they wanted to try and wrap in towards Hell and make some magic happen here, especially with Gade and AZ both heading towards outside, but I think that option is out the window. They think the B bomb site, as a result, might be a little less protected, and that is not the truth. MSL is the last man remaining, and he gets shut down, and Navi going to get their 1st round on the board. Good bit of control, nice adjustment there to keep that under wraps.
No double AWP secured. They had the option. They took the AK instead, and I think that's a safe play. You don't need necessarily a double AWP on the CT side. It's unfortunate for Simple. What we're definitely going to see is Simple will look for you jumping behind those smokes. A lot of players like to jump as the smokes meet to avoid the gap that could technically be there from a Molotov dispersing that smoke. Simple always looks above the smoke and will catch you if you jump. That should be something North need to be aware of to avoid. Nice little boost up. MSL's actually found the man advantage in this round with the AWP, and that was towards the ramp route. Oh, sorry, through Mini onto Simple.
MSL has opt Simple. It's 2020, y'all.
You love to see it. Simple yet to frag.
Yeah, that's a rough start for the boy. And a rough start in the round here for Navi with that deficit of 1 man down. Still have an off and play on Boomich, and Electronic's going to find himself posted up in secret. He's about to get a little bit of action here, it feels like. We're going to trust an MSL here to go for another pick.
What?
Electronic running through the flames.
Despicable.
Just wild scenes, really.
Oh, it's just so gross, isn't it? And he gets away with it. Obviously, he does. Boomich, in the meantime, on this AWP, isn't picking that AWP up a fair bit as well. Like, we've seen him use it and look pretty good, and that scares me. Because what can Boomich not do at this point? Wrapping in through heaven, though. AZ. Ooh. Oh. Perfecto's ready. 1 step ahead. That could have been the way back into this round. If AZ's heaven wrap yields some results, even 1 kill to pull the attention away, then maybe. But Navi were 1 step ahead.
Now looking towards the lower site here, I think North want to go if they actually do want to commit. 20 seconds. MSL, if he dies here, the round's done. He's got the bomb in his back and a man around the corner. Electronic tagged up, but an off angle, and he's going to have plenty of warning from the barrel. Gets a free kill and even a second AWP that he again will not take. Navi still fine with 1. Boomich can throw that back over as they double down their rounds with 2. and break the money of North, most importantly. Now, North could still buy here if they want to go for a fast round with a couple of UMPs and some AKs. They're still going to have enough for 2-3 rifles. Electronic is an absolute demon pushing that Molotov. Last thing North were to expect. And honestly, even if you're looking at it, it can be kind of hard to catch a player doing that. Those mollies create so much black smoke that you just can't see through it. North will just take an eco for now. Half buying pistols, armor, standard stuff, smokes outside, throwing them on the fly, I imagine, because there's a massive gap. But that Molotovs are calmly shutting it down. Boomich spraying the hut, drops the bomb as they try and split it up. A Simple isn't even using his AWP, he's on the sidearm, and they will just clean up the eco nice and quickly. No issue for Navi.
Real good stuff there from Navi. Really did clean him up. Took him to the cleaners even. Simple back with an AWP in hands. Let's see if he can get something going with it. The money's starting to stack for Navi. MSL, though, with an AWP of his own. Certainly done pretty well in this matchup so far with it. Perhaps he can give them a little bit of an opening here. Looks like they want to spread around outside. MSL's going to try to get aggressive, look for a peek.
Ooh.
And he does grab a pick. Electronic falls. That does immediately start Navi off in a deficit in this round.
Yeah, Boomich has to rotate. He has been known to do a lot of work in the secret position, constantly playing that delay with the smoke, spotting the pixel gap down lower, and just dropping the smoke and backing up towards the stairs. This time he's going to go a little bit more aggressive, try and repeat Electronic successes. Cajun is coming through as well. Fades, and he'll get away with a kill. North 5-on-3. Best situation they've had in a rifle round yet. What can they do with it?
Yeah, those cogs are already turning in the heads of North, right? They've dealt with Electronic, who's been a nuisance in secret constantly. You've just caught Boomich, the man that you know is so often responsible for these rotations. And so if you're North, you know you've got Navi right where you want them. Right? Like, you don't have to pick up the pace now. You don't have to go fast. This is kind of your moment to just sit back and let the events transpire in front of you, and you just play around the information, the kills, the positions that you get given by Navi. And you can see North, they're set up, they're surrounding this A-bomb site, but this is where Navi have all three players.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a Molotov out on the site, 2 to be exact. They have just about every avenue of approach that you can think of. KGB and Gade really doing their side. So neither is Simple. He's just out of the fight altogether. Never really got started for him.
Yeah, retaking through hut with a pistol. Certainly not where you want to be in that spot. 5-3. Simple 1 kill to his name. Bottom of the server. How long will that last, though?
Probably not long. He usually gets fired up pretty hardcore, and then he's unstoppable. So
just got to wait for that 1 round.
I guess North better enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah. Take as many as you can. I mean, this is already a good T side for North. They can be happy with a 10-5. I don't think they'll be giving up at this point, though.
Of course not.
See what else they can add to it. Gade fast behind these smokes. He's done this a lot so far. We've seen those rotations be apt by Navi. Boomich again down lower. Simple will find first blood, taking Gade out behind the smoke. I want to know if Gade was jumping there or not, but Cajun trading 1 out on ramp. The control will be given away to Navi, but Simple is so quick in rotating down position, looking to do even more work, but the Molotov will send him back. That might be the B site open for business for North, but Navi still have players down here to hold on to it.
Yeah, Boomich looking to be the roadblock. They are getting surrounded. We've got a player in AZ in control room, just absolutely eating Boomich's lunch. 3v3. What will Navi do in this situation?
Yeah, Cajun is still back towards ramp. He's going to play into this round a little bit later, but this does mean that these 2 players that have been inside of the bomb site have been left to deal with this oncoming retake all alone. Now, MSL gets Molotoved out. Time is ticked off for this bomb. Navi, they know they've got to pick up the pace if they want to have any chance here, and getting past this AWP on MSL's back is proving to be a bit of a challenge. Oh, this is horrible.
Wow.
This is horrible. How do you deal with it? Simple runs around, wastes no time, double doors. Ooh, it's a scary ending to the round. Simple goes down with the bomb, but he takes down everybody with him. Goes down a hero at the very, very least.
Yeah, captain with a ship.
But it's still a 6th round for North nonetheless.
Some really scary stuff right there. Nonetheless, it is Navi that find themselves a lesser 6-3 North. Gonna go ahead and take a tactical timeout, and I can only imagine what they're discussing.
AZ did something really sick there. Boomich had a position which left him, aware that the T's could be in secret, but not exposed to them. AZ goes up in the control room and he jumps. And what that jump gives him is the ability to see Boomich on the ramp, who's holding towards the ramp entrance, the two sides. And AZ can just climb up on the servers and kill Boomich from above. Really nice angle. You can see North practicing in their, well, I guess, practice room.
Guess in their office, so to say. That's one way to look at it. Cool scenario, cool setup that they've got over there for themselves. I love
it. Still 6 rounds on the T side. North are going to be very happy with this half, and Navi have got to try and piece something together here in this defense. Ooh, Electronic, did he get spotted on that cross? I think he may have. He's going to have to drop down towards lower because North saw him get into secret. He doesn't want to be cornered there by a Molotov, and that exact volley is going in now from MSL. Electronic waiting. Maybe he could run through it. No one's ever done that.
Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Oh, they were ready for it.
Yeah,
Get
you kind of
here.
get what you deserve there, Electronic. Trying to go for it again. And this time they will keep him away.
He did spot someone silo, though. That's information for Simple.
Yeah, and Simple is keen to act on any information he gets. Already getting 1 kill in this round.
I'm telling you, it just needs to get started up here. Then it'll be the Simple show. Until then, it's going to be Navi who need to find an answer. North setting up for some nades here in the upper site. And I do like what Navi's doing here. There's kind of teetering in and out of Boomich going and trying to run secret. And now they've got Electronic running around in secret. They're trying to keep it fresh, but obviously there's only so many ways that you're going to peak those steps. It does appear that North has latched onto that.
Yeah, and it's not every day, right? You have a player peek from secret. So Navi can't actually afford to let that get predictable. They can't do that. But here we go. That's a big kill from Boomich. You want to talk about impact? Here it is. Boomich is demonstrating it diligently. 2 kills there. One of those being the bomb. And this round, as a result, is pretty much as good as over. Cage and B. He's got the bomb site, but no bomb, no life left. Electronic finishing things off, and Navi, they will rise to the occasion there around number 10. They'll take themselves a 4th, and they do it damn near flawlessly. 4 players staying alive.
No bomb, no party, Hugo.
Got to have that money somehow, Trace. How else are you going to be able to afford all the presents?
I don't know.
At present, North don't have much money, so not going to be celebrating themselves down to those pistols for the time being. Navi going to be nipping at their heels. Slow and steady wins the race, and they're trying to get back in this in the first place. Molly on the door keeps MSL back. Electronics already killed Gade in the yard. This Krieg is going to be savage against the Deagles. And he's looking for a little bit more. Tip-tapping away. Nice flash, but he can just press control and wait for that to expire. Go back for another fight. And Kiebi, what a shot. Taking down the Krieg. That's a gun gifted over, but North can't retrieve that without getting behind enemy lines. And Simple is watching those lines.
Just some Deagles to play with here for North. And they're going to try to get anything going they can in this round. They've let Navi kind of claw themselves back into this game. But 4-4, and the Deagle is known to be lethal, so there's still a shot in this round. Just under a minute left on the clock. 2 players on top of Mini here. They are boosted up, trying to get a pick over CT Blue. And the timing is just not going to work. Oh, no. Such an awkward position to find yourself with Simple with the AWP right there. Just barely ready to take the shot. Doesn't take it. But now he does have a heads up. They're up to some funny business on top of Secret, or on top of Mini.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, while this might seem like it's a good spot for Simple, yeah, he's got everything to lose and not very much to gain. Kiebi actually shutting his teammate out of the round. Boomich tried to come outside to help with this. And this has now left a big hole in the defense of Navi. The bomb's just gotten by the defense, gone down inside of B, and now these Deagles become even more deadly. Up in the retake. Maybe they've seen Cage and Simple. Firing over the top. The shots whistling by. Cajun B hidden down beneath Dark. AZ with this crossfire trying to draw the attention away. Another miss from Simple. Couple of uncharacteristic misses. That bomb is not planted though for the majority of these post-plant spots from North. Simple finds one. AZ's been shut down as well. And now they're on the bomb. Kirby, very little time. And that's almost the lineup, but not quite. Simple might have missed at first. But there's 3, the hat trick in the retake as he deals with everybody.
Simple probably fired a good 20 op shots that round. And some of them, I feel like we're just kind of messing around with North at a certain point. Just warming himself up, 6-5. Navi certainly still in the fight, but as you said, Hugo, pretty good half here for North.
Yeah, they're still going to be happy regardless of how this goes, but, you know, never a good time to give in. That being said, they're making these Deagle rounds so interesting, and Kirby with some quick kills getting close. Defuses in, though, and Navi once again up against these pistols. It's the Molotovs outside. Gay trying to smoke his way across. Simple won't catch a kill this time. And so that is North down towards B. But again, it's the question, how many of North are down towards B? Only one, because it's number split as well. Do we have the numbers here for Navi to defend A? It appears not. 2 kills with these pistols. Simple can't afford to give them the AWP in through heaven. Now that's a miss Molotov, and that's all the utility gone. A chance for Navi to get back into this round sooner rather than later.
Yeah, this has started to fall apart right here. Bomb being planted by North. And that miss Molotov did give the opportunity for players to come from heaven, but as it stands, a little late to try to capitalize on that blunder right now. Flamey and Simple in heaven. Electronic coming in through Mini, finds one. Flamey gets one as well. MSL's here to clean it up. Make sure that North get this round, and he does just that.
Worth noting as well, Gade even came in on that wrap from lower. He got the drop in early from outside, and he comes back up those stairs, flanks Mini, and kills Simple with the CZ. So Gade, you know, closing out the round there as well. The info was all there for North. Navi took so long to come in through heaven. They threw 2 sets of utility at the same time, and so North just knew exactly where Navi were retaking from. Again, the pistols, not just making it close, but taking it over the line this time for North. 7-5, and now it's Navi that are broke.
And that sets a bit of a worrying tone, at least for Nuke, right? North getting close the first time with pistols and then getting even better the second time around. I mean, this should be them continuing to build upon this lead that they've got. You know, not much for Navi to work with. They're now relying on some pistol antics of their own. Perfecto down here with a man called Flamey. Now, Flamey's fallen, but Simple still holds his breath. Down towards Decon. A smoke has gone in, and on the back of it, they get that bomb out of danger. They rotate away from Secret, and now look to carve a path outside. There is only one player on the top half of this map, and that is Electronic. He's sat out in the garage. He is not in a position to deal with this play if they do go towards A. Maybe he can get one, but with so many bodies nearby, right? Even that's kind of optimistic. This round is North's to throw away.
There we go. Perfecto is going to get found out. Tries to get something going with Deagle. It's AZ there that finds him with the AK. Simple. Really trying to be elusive within the bomb site, but KRB just peeking from ramp at the right time. And that's that. Simple was up to some mischief right there. I could just feel it.
Yeah, I could have stopped the plant, actually. I don't think anyone was necessarily covering the back of silos, but obviously, if you're Simple there, you have to expect they are. Was trying to catch a player coming through from ramp, but North instead will close out that anti-eco. 2 rounds left of the half, and Navi have realized that they don't want a double eco to play for the last round and play for a 9-6. Not fun. They'd rather go for the 8-7, and that requires them forcing now. 2 SMGs, 3 rifles. Certainly not pretty, but enough to get the job done. North have had good varieties on this T side. Lots of outside control, sending players down on B, hitting upper, catching Navi in rotation. I like the depth to this T side, and they're going to go back to these outside smokes. This time, putting heavy numbers behind them. It's typically been 1 player. This time it's 3. Electronic pushed back by the Molly, but you know he wants to go back in for seconds.
You won't run through it, Electronic. You won't. Oh, you will.
He might. He just might, Trace. Oh, surely he stops.
Yeah,
no, MSL.
He's seen it.
Oh, dear. Oh, quick. Out to the creek. MSL turns around. Everyone's confused. They're all wondering, well, what's he doing here? What's the game, Electronic? What's the game plan? He's still floating around over in secret, and he's looking for a little bit more. He just might get it. Ooh, it's a little bit scary.
Patience is a virtue.
It is, man. And no one's more patient than Electronic. However, oh my word, how's AZ got to here? He's used this opportunity, this lack of outside presence, to get himself down beneath heaven. And now MSL is going to swoop in and try and join him. This is a good adjustment from North. You can almost kind of feel the pace at which these calls are coming in from MSL. As they're discovering this, as they're getting the information, the calls are coming in on the fly. This was not how they planned to play this round, but this is just the hand they've been dealt. They deal with Flamey. And so now 3-on-4, a chance for North.
Where are they going to go from here, though? They still got a man on that lobby entrance. Electronic finding his 3rd kill of the round down on B Gade. He may as well stick to plant. Kiebi's finding lurk frags, but Simple's come in late from the ramp. Not going to be letting Gade get that plant. Kiebi needs 2 kills in 5 seconds. It just ain't happening, and he's going down with Electronic. 4 kills from him, the final one from Simple, and Navi takes 6. 1 round left of the half, but North have the money.
Big ups right there to Electronic for trying to take that fight outside again. Obviously, he gets Molotov'd off. He's able to find himself back into the fight, which proved to be very fruitful. He gets 2 frags right there. And if you're Navi, that's got to be, you know, obviously a little bit of pressure alleviating, especially in a half that's gone 8-6, the opposite side. We're going to see a timeout come in here. As we take a look at the stats, you can see exactly where everyone is sitting. Simple on 10 frags. Electronic on 14. We do have Cajun B on 12 and KRB on 10. But overall, this is turning out to be a pretty tight half. This could very well go the 8-7 route. Navi can do what they just did right there. They can do it to a point where Electronic is out, making it more in their favor at every single turn. Then that's going to be the difference maker. Intense timeout music as Harry looks at me smiling with that crazy smile that he normally has.
Yeah, well, you know, last shot of the first half, what's not to love? And it's a full buy on either side. We have everything we could possibly need. Well, maybe not an AWP, but pretty much everything we could possibly need. And that's what you want to see. I hate it when you head into these with these terrible little force buys. No, that's not the case here. Perfecto's on an MP9, but that's about it. In terms of the limitations for Navi, Electronic with this Krieg outside, this ain't even, I mean, this is great for him. He's going to take that all day long. He's got a teammate here pushed up as well, Boomich, helping out towards outside. And these two have been playing off of each other. They've been attempting, you know, they've been playing that trade game. The Molly's gone in early and that denies the smoke. This time it works for Navi. It didn't work the last time they tried to do this.
If he can keep them here, Boomich is coming in from lower. Now, North are backing up, but Boomich can clarify this information. He can confirm there's no one behind red. He's actually sticking down in secret. They don't know if someone's crossed. They haven't. North are sneaking back, and Navi, they might work this out soon, but they don't know it just yet. North could hit this top site. Noise being made by Kiebi, faking a run towards ramp, only to climb back up on the roof, trying to play with the information here from Navi.
Or perhaps looking to get that top hut Molotov, and then they go upper. I mean, we're going to have to obviously sit back and watch. There it is. There's the Molotov. There's the flash of the skylight. The flash is going to work on a Simple. He's going to go for the fight, finds the frag on a Cajun B. It is Electronic that falls on the other side of the map, though.
Yeah, ramp push from North to end it down on lower. They've got the bomb here. Flamey's already waiting. 3 CTs on this lower site. Navi have read this like a book. And boy, they've already shut it before they finish the last chapter. It's a 7th round at the end of the half.
Let us know what you're thinking. Show us how you're watching the game. Better yet, share with us pictures of the food that you are eating, because it is about that time over here. Speaking of eating their food, it's going to be Navi. They want to get this off in a furious pace. They want to head towards this upper site, right out into the fray. It's going to be Simple. He's going to find at least one so far. Boomich is going to get in the fight as well. Twice over. Gade falls. AZ's out. And that does leave an open bomb site in upper.
Yeah, Bastard doing a great job of almost showing us the kills here. Cajun B versus Kirby in the 2-on-3. They're going to try and get into the bomb site. That time is ticking away, but Cajun, there it is. There's the wrap. And ooh, the double up. Looking for number 3. Can he get it done? It's Boomich on the other side. 1v2. Kirby and Cajun hold their own. And North will get the pistol. 9-7. And now a chance to springboard themselves into the lead in a very big way.
That's a 2nd pistol round for North as well. They went 4-0 on the T side starting off the map. So the fact they've just locked in both in this map so far spells, well, dire times for Navi. A bomb plant down on that fast A rush. It could tempt them even to force, but I wouldn't recommend it.
No, you do have to give credit to KHMB here. 1-2 punch, just really putting it right back into their court. Look at that. Live team camps. Now that is awesome. I want to invite every team in the Pro League to do the exact same thing. And you know what? Maybe you can outdo North in their setup. Maybe you can. Maybe you can't. But it's worth trying. And we will be the judge of that.
No, I like that as well. It's a bit of a competition, you know, like if you're claiming to have some of the best facilities in the world and you're a team that's here in your own facility, then come on. You know, like rise to the challenge. If you're one of the guys from like NA or something who are over here and you're having to just play somewhere else, fair play. You know, like maybe it won't be as good as like the North boot camp, but maybe it will. And we want to see them. We want to see those setups. Speaking of setups, Navi towards outside. They've set up with 4 players here to try and grab this outside control. Now, you'll note that that bomb is still dropped back all the way towards lobby. Flamey can retrieve that if they decide they want to hit this outside area. Same side, Navi can just fall on back, draw some of these rotations round, and then look to go for something through lobby and radio.
Worth noting, Navi bought with the bomb plant and the pistol, but they only got 1 smoke, and that's that smoke outside, about to fade. Does not give them a safety cross towards Secret. Doesn't really give them anything. And North, they flash their way into a fight. MSL sets up Kiabi for a kill. He can just sit back and relax at the back of the garage, wait for the fights to come to him. The man advantage and Boomich tagged up low. Navi, how the hell do you even get out of this? You can see they're waiting for fights. They're hoping North give them something here in the yard, but right now, nothing. It's being given. Cross has to come through. Missed shot from MSL. A chance maybe to get down towards B, but Perfecto takes significant damage, and Boomich has lost his life in the process.
It's not going to make things easier. Simple, though. He certainly can. He does have the potential. Perfecto really locking one in there as well. MSL is going to fall. So 3v3, Perfecto very low. And the time as well. So this is just going to be a save call. They're going to hold up, hide out there in secret. And we're going to see another round go to North. 10th, the first team to double digits in this map. Really, even in this matchup overall, 10-7. If you're watching us from work, just want to say shout out to you for doing obviously what your boss probably isn't okay with,
working
which
from
is
home.
Well, working from home, or you know, just listening with one ear in type thing.
Harry's already doing that.
Yeah, I see that.
Half his headsets off. Weird one from Navi. They just saved right, but the 2 players they saved rifles on, Simple and Perfecto, didn't have armor and also had $400. Couldn't buy. No bonus because they survived the round. So they had to drop the guns over and completely commit to the force. That was all they had. No way they could eco this round. So it's a double down, and they've got to get around to make it worth its while. 10-7. Double digs for North. What more can they do? MSL's push yard. They don't realize just yet. They'll go for the check. Electronic losing his face. MSL should get traded here. Perfecto climbs up and above, and he shoots Death down. And back into a 4-on-4, at least with utility this time to try and cross towards Secret. Boomich will get there unscathed.
See, this decision to go for that save in the round prior from Navi has left all of this in a very, very weird spot. This is not usually how the economy is shaping up in rounds like this. This could be a way for North to really springboard themselves into the lead. Navi. They've got some control towards outside. There's a little peek out from Kiabi in the credit card slot, and he's here to collect the debts of Simple. 3-on-3 as Boomich gets that late trade. Gade holding close. XM10. This is the perfect situation to have this gun in. Flavey. Oh boy, I don't love it. I don't love it for him. This is not going to bode well. Maybe if Gade takes the initiative, Gade goes in first now. He offers himself up. Blamey gets that kill. And now Hut is open. The A-bomb site is open. At the same time, you'll note on the minimap, number 2, Perfecto, has come out through the heavens and has wrapped. Now he's set up. They're going to plant this for heaven. And you've got no clue if you're North that Perfecto is here. This becomes what should be an unwinnable round for AZ. 1v3, and with the bomb planted where it is, this Molotov is the one thing that could maybe give him a chance to get these kills and make something happen.
That's a sick molly, by the way. Lines it up into heaven. Unfortunately, if he threw it on the site, he probably would have killed or at least forced Flamey out into the open, giving him a frag, considering how low his health was. So, you know, not to know it, and a very difficult clutch regardless. So Navi lock in an 8th on this T side. Starting to get back into the swing of things. North, rough economy. May as well buy. Players on 14, so just put all your eggs into that basket. Don't drop the basket, though, because then the eggs will get slattered.
Yeah, and that would be a huge waste. How are you going to make cheese eggs if you're...
What is cheese eggs? You just melt
Listen,
cheese on
man.
top of fried eggs? Is that what it is? Is that scrambled eggs with
Scrambled
cheese?
eggs
Scrambled
with cheese?
eggs
Yeah,
with
that's
cheese.
good. You know what's the best
guys have
with
been to a Waffle
scrambled
House?
eggs? You know what's the best?
Yeah, Trace, you took me to Waffle. You took
Yeah.
my Waffle House.
They got the cheese eggs on lock. Now, the Waffle House we went to,
Hash browns, mate.
the exhaust really wasn't figured out, and we actually walked out there smelling like Waffle House, but
Yeah.
it's not known for its cleanliness.
Trace, I loved the hash browns that you introduced us into in Atlanta.
Pretty banging, ain't it?
Yeah.
But cheese eggs, that was the original discussion. Also, not dropping your eggs. So, as fragile as it may be, this is going to be a purchase up here for North. And again, the battle of secret continues. Electronic takes down MSL.
Yeah, he's been on the other side of that battle a fair few times. He knows what he's doing. He's got it under control. 4-4. Gade is waiting close by the door. Navi have sent players back in through T-spawn. They're actually going to leave the secret, go back towards the yard. Kirby's covering the cross. Now, he's letting them into mini. He's not letting them much further than that. And things could get heated here as Navi make the decision to go towards that top site. They do flash him off. They're aware of the possibility, but do they commit to the check? This is a hard angle to clear, and they'll go for it. Kirby getting one, peeking out wide, but not getting a second. Simple with the trade. Down a man are Navi. Perfecto is smoked off towards mini, so he's just going to bail back down towards secret and end this on that B site.
Yeah, Perfecto leading the charge, but Simple just behind. 15 seconds here. 2 players for North at this side of the map, and Simple's already been removed. Perfecto not ready for Cajun up on the railings. North 11-8. And one thing that's worrying me a bit is we're seeing this like very, very slow style of play from Navi. Something that, you know, would have been kind of... tied in with like Navi of old, really, like the kind of pace that we're playing at. And at first I was hoping that's because Navi had like a lot of ideas and that they were really trying to pace this out, really trying to make North sweat. It's kind of more starting to feel like perhaps some indecisiveness from Navi as to how they actually want to play these rounds out, right? A lot of these times they're just getting stuck in limbo and they're losing players as they try and get their game plan rolling, you know, like they're not even actually getting to play the rounds how they're envisioning by the looks of things.
It's the reactionary movements, right? I mean, they're getting bottled down in these choke points, and then that's it. It obviously goes south one time, and that's all she wrote.
North have been doing a really good job in their positions. Like Kievi, you know, committing to this garage spot, getting a kill in this round through the smoke, keeping North in this. Cajun's had a great game as well. He's been a little bit quieter on the CT side since the pistol, but, you know, not really needed since that point. Kirby, second kill, gets Flamey off of the roof, and Navi now down lower, looking to make matters worse on B. Cajun, B is waiting. And Navi aren't really being quiet about their presence. 3 players, loud and proud, down on the door.
Cajun up on the rafters, and I mean, they call him Cajun B, that's why, because he's laid down the spikes on the B bomb site. 12-8 now, 4 rounds between Navi and North, and North might be about to go 1-0 up in this series if they can have their way. Cajun topping the charts, just behind him is Kirby, and really that's been the only talking point, but that's all they've needed.
Well, Navi need a hero, they need a savior, they need a T-side round, more importantly, as North get close to that finish line. Another buy round coming through, still no AWP for Simple on this T-side. Electronic just fast playing towards red. He's got the smokes, similar to how Gade was doing in the first half, constantly going solo down towards his B bomb site. Electronic is being loud. He's not sneaking. So North know there's, you know, 1 player down, probably no more. As the top side push comes in, Gade is ready for it, but the trade is imminent. Navi back into a 4-on-4. MSL has got the AWP on the site. This outside player, Electronic, did not go down secret. He's coming to split main, but it might be all in vain because MSL has found 2 with the AWP. Finally, the trade. Simple's got to do it all. Can he step up to the mark?
Well, he knows where one of these players are, and he's heard noise towards outside. A bit of a question mark is Cajun B over in lobby, and Simple should have no idea, but you never know the limits of what this man knows, right? You never know how far ahead he's planning. Ooh, there's the spray to Cajun, the puppet master, Simple, now down to the 1v2. AZ waiting beneath the vents. Now, he gave up his position here just a little moment ago. Simple, still considering this as a possibility. 40 seconds, so time is not the enemy of Simple here. He'll start to plug in these numbers. AZ makes noise on the vent. He hears the ladder, and that's got Simple's attention. Now he believes maybe there's a heaven plant on the cards. That could not be further from the truth. Kirby and AZ nearby. Shots go out, and Kirby catches the peak. A 13th round for North. They don't let Simple get away with his usual antics there in the clutch. And they'll pick up a 13.
Kirby catches the best timing there coming through hut. He just slinks into the left corner as Simple goes to clear it. I also think Simple was trying to commit to that part. I think he thought he had it down and got off of it early, right? He hears the vent, it makes him jump, he gets off of it. And yeah, maybe he thought that was a heaven ladder, not a vent ladder, but regardless, you know, assuming he even had that info, that's a rough spot to be in. A cancelled plant, and you don't want to go back for it again. You know that North could be so close. And Navi, so far, 8-13 down. Eco coming through, not even the bomb plant to give them the money, and they're just gonna run the gauntlet onto this top site. MSL, he's not inside of the site, he's up above with the orb, and he's been dinked down low. This is getting dangerous. AZ has to be the hero of this round. He's still here, and he's been found, but Flamey gets dropped. 6 HP the difference. Simple trading that immediately, and Navi have the best odds they've had in a while.
Yeah, 13-8, where they find themselves right now, which was obviously not a round they spent a lot of money going into. Got the bomb down, they've grabbed a couple rifles, and a real chance at grabbing the round overall. 3 versus 3, MSL very low, AWP in hand. Looks like he's gonna throw a pop flash here for KGB to peek out from heaven. It should be right underneath him. They're gonna expend what utility they have before they commit to it. Doesn't see him on the first pass, but Cajun eventually takes down Boomage. Simple with the trade, 2 versus 2, very low. It's gonna be electronic to get 2, and that's gonna give a round to Navi, a round they very much needed. And more importantly, not one that cost them a whole lot in the beginning.
No, they had money saved. That was an eco by and large. Electronic didn't even have armor finding those 2 kills. So Navi will take it, I guess. A fast upper rush working in their favor. But typically, North have had numbers there. It's similar to the first half. North had a couple of rounds where they caught Navi without heavy numbers on that A site, and they managed to get a couple of cheese rounds off the back of it as well. So now we're going to see, you know, those triple A setups from North without a doubt, not wanting Navi to exploit that in back-to-back rounds.
Oh, Kirby gets spotted. It's only pistols here for North. They don't really have any stake in this round. Any damage they get away with, they'll be happy with. And so this should be the 10-13 for Navi. If you're Navi, the only requirement here, well, A is that you don't lose the round, and I guess B is that you keep it clean, right? You do not want to be losing anyone. Like, there's not even armor on the other side. Oh. Simple going to give his Krieg up, and to MSL as well. The extra cash is going to be appreciated. That's the AWPer of North, geared up. He can duck out, he can hold on to that, and he can send these 2 pistol players in to try and get away with a bit more damage onto this Navi as they get this bomb down.
Krieg save certainly wouldn't be bad from MSL. See if that's allowed. No one's towards the T-spawn right now. Navi just making sure that North aren't committing to this retake. No one hanging around lower. In the meantime, North make sure the outside is empty as well.
This bomb will explode. It'll be Navi that puts a double digit up finally. 13-10.
Ooh.
Zell's just going to save a Krieg towards T-spawn. So, all things considered, Navi's still in the fight, very much so. Especially with the amount of cash that they've stacked up for the rainy days.
And that's the thing. I mean, even if you look at something as simple as like kill distribution, right? Okay, Perfecto is sat bottom of the board for Navi, but the rest of the guys, it's all fairly close, right? Within that, those kind of four-man core of the squad right now. On the North side of things, we're really looking at KGB and Kirby to do the bulk of the heavy lifting. T side, you could rely on them to do that. You could rely on them to get the openers. You could rely on them to create the space. It's going to be harder for that to be a reoccurring thing here, CT side. And I think that's the challenge that they're going to have. MSL's been doing a good job of, at least I imagine it's him, preemptively moving these players around and making sure they're in the best spots to succeed. And I think that's how we just see them keep on climbing the scoreboard. It's just, you know, you've got to keep getting the reads. You've got to have these 2 stars in the right place at the right time. Either that or someone else has got to start stepping up here for North, because this can still get out of hand. I think, you know, North is still coming into this very much as the underdogs. It's fine for now, but will it be a problem in the future?
MSL's got this AWP down lower as well. We've typically just been seeing rifles play this position, so a bit of a change up for North. That means they have to concede some area in the yard. Kiebi has been playing a rifle there anyway. He's got the Krieg. Here we go. MSL, got to be quick. Electronic going to try and flash him off, and MSL forced back to take a more passive approach.
I thought for sure he was trying to fake a sound cue of some kind right there.
Just stuck.
It appears though you just missed the vid. That's all that happened there.
Didn't miss the shot.
Nope, didn't do that. He's going to keep that AWP posted up there in secret. Just going to block off the entire avenue of approach for Navi. Now let's see what they do. They're going to elect to use the skylights yet again. Top cut Molotov. It's actually going to work. He's going to take a considerable amount of damage. Roughly 39 HP for it. But still no ground gained. Now Navi focus their eyes towards ramp room. Flash coming in. KJB is going to have to back off completely. KRB posted up in the corner, does find a frag, finds 2, looks for a third, gets it with ease. And they just fed him in the ramp room. It's Flamey now, 1 versus 5. Can he do something here?
Well, no I in team, but there's an I in Flamey. There's also an aim in Flamey, I guess. He doesn't have it there. It's aim spelt wrong. It would be Amy, I guess.
There's also
Yeah.
Nice, guys.
That was the round, I guess.
So you have a full 2, you know, like...
Yeah, that's actually part of our front 5 for the comedy, the stand-up lounge.
There it is. North very close to just taking this one away. 14-10. Again, if you just joining us, this is North's pick. Next, we do go to Dust 2, the pick of Navi.
Yeah, I mean, Navi need this round. This is the map, pretty much, just here. If they lose it, they get broke, and North get 15 on the CT side. That's got to be a done deal, right? So pressure really is on. Electronic jumping over the gap, making sure that no one from North sees him. No one watching it. Got this AWP downstairs. Not the best nade.
And here's the thing, with a gap in the smoke, and with Kiebi here, I mean, okay, so no one was actually watching outside for North, so they are just doing this off of sound cues and sound cues alone, despite the gap in the smoke there. Kiebi's heard 1 player at least, so they know that Electronic is down here towards Secret, and that's why MSL is not budged. He has just held this position, and he just keeps holding this position. Cajun now emerges from Hell, and he's going to call that he's not only dealt with Simple, but that he's spotted other players here. Kiebi knew he was maybe next up on the chopping block, didn't expect it to go down in that fashion. Great flash from Boomich to allow for that kill to come in. And now we're back into this 4-on-4. This is where it's going to be a bit of a period of transition here for Navi, where once again, they try and figure out exactly where they can gain ground. And Perfecto just might be the kind of first step in the right direction here. He starts to get up towards Heaven. He starts to get this foothold towards the A-bomb site. And so now, no matter what, if he gets this territory, he can do so much for this team, whether it's drawing rotations away, whether it's getting kills, but it doesn't go the way they planned. All this waiting now ultimately has been for nothing over on the Navi side. The kind of golden goose that they put all their hope in hasn't bared fruit. And Navi lose that round. North are going to go 15-10 up, and they're 1 away from taking Nuke.
And no bomb plant either, so there's the money gone from Navi, right? We talk about the economy game, well, they just simply don't have it, and they didn't have enough rounds in that first half to build a buffer. Nuke is not T-sided, and despite North getting 8 rounds in that first half, Navi are not going to be able to repeat the same fashion, at least not yet. You know, game's still going, game's still live, but first tactical pause from Navi in the entire map so far.
It is, and I forecast that we see some Deagles coming out from Navi, just kind of going for it all here. Not a whole lot of money on their side. Perhaps it could go with AK on a few players, but still it's not going to be enough for armor as well, so... Nades in the low. And it's going to be the pistol game. That's what Navi is going to hinge it all on here at the end of the game.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see an attempt at a top site rush from Navi. That's been pretty successful in the past. The only issue is North, they know it's coming, right? They got Molotovs, they just hit attack pause. They're ready for the buy from Navi. There are going to be hot mollies. If Navi can extinguish them, maybe they can rush.
The thing that makes me think even more that they know that something fast is going to be coming in is Gade's purchase choice in this round. He has gone for the big chug. Okay, the alligator. He's up here on the roof. Let's see why we call it that chug. Oh, well, only one today, but that's fine. It does its job. First man down. The rest of North are here to pick up the pieces, and there are pieces of Navi everywhere. Just Simple left standing. 1 versus 3, but if any man can make you believe it's Simple. That said, 2 points of health. And it all to do, he's retrieved an AK, he's got the bomb, and he's got a bit of foothold here towards ramp, maybe even a bomb plant at B. MSL on the rotation here at the double doors, they're open, and Simple's got the read. The Molotov is going to tag up the AWP IGL legend of North, Simple. The thing that worries me here is what if he gets his hands on that AWP? What if he finds a way? Kierby's wrapped around to the ramp, but Simple seems to be 1 step ahead. Hit him behind the silo.
Look at this. This is pretty cool right here. He's going to wait it out. He's got plenty of time. He's going to hide behind the silo. They do know he's made a presence down there. Too low of HP to get anything done, and KRB is going to end that map 16-10. North do exactly what they needed to do to get a right step in this series. So we're going to be